Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. How you doing today? Welcome to our FinTip series. We just short, simple videos to get right to the point, talk about what's going on. Hey, and whether you voted for him or not, it's 100 days since President Biden took office there. So last week you likely saw or maybe heard about the address to Congress there in the nation. Well, we thought we'd talk about how the stock market's doing with the first 100 days and then compare that to all the other presidents. Why not? Let's see how he ranks in there. And actually, he ranked pretty good there. He actually ranks as the fourth best performing president in the first 100 days as far as the Dow is concerned, looking back over 120 years. We use the Dow because you can go back further in time there. Now, what's interesting is, I'll show you here in a second, almost all presidents that did better than him, there was a couple of them there, also spent tons of money in the beginning stages of their presidency. So let's talk about it here and dive into it. So here's a quick little snapshot. We're taking a look at, well, you can see Biden off to the right there, 9.2%. I don't think anybody's complaining about that. Looking pretty good. Also color-coded them by their party affiliation, right? So you got Republicans, Democrats in there if you want to take a look, for those of you that are competitive and happen to sit on one side or the other. But anyways, you got Biden there doing all right. I mean, that's that 9.2%. Like I said, I don't think we're going to argue about that there. Now, if you look back, the best performing, oh, you can see my cursor. That's so much easier. Best performing president is Franklin Delano Roosevelt, 79.2%. That's by far the best performer there. Remember, he was big. He spent money and expanded the government with the New Deal, right? So kind of interesting. I just happen to notice this. I'm not sure if it matters there. Lyndon B. Johnson, right? If you want to take it, well, we've got 9.2. So what I'm doing is just going through the performers here. So you've got Roosevelt, Lyndon B. Johnson, 12.5%. Remember, he was, going back to history lesson here. Great society. He was great society there, big expansion in government, lots of money being spent there. And, you go through the other ones here. You also have Taft at 15%. No real expansion there. And then Bush actually was the closest. Bush, number one, first Bush, 8.2%. Biden beats him by 1% there. And if you want to give him even more credit, if you're a Biden supporter or a market supporter, actually, the stock market in terms of the Dow has actually gained 13.5% from election day to inauguration day. Total those two up, you get 23.7%. So not bad if you want to take a look at something like that. Now, if you go back to Trump just to see how it compares, Trump did 14.2% from election to inauguration day. But if you could see over here, did only 5.6% in the first 100 days. Still not bad. Obama actually saw a decline from his election day to inauguration day of 15.1%, if you go back and remember that one there. And then he actually got 2.8% there, so kind of sliding backwards there as we go back to the second Bush overall. So the question is, where are all the gains? Is that it? Are we going to rally more? Is that all that's left there? Here's the interesting thing. Only one president, where are my notes? We look at the four closest presidents there. All but one president saw the markets higher from their 100 days to the end of the year. Right? All but one of them saw the markets moving higher there. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, 79.2% there. He added another 9.1% by the end of the year. I think we'd all like that. Who cares who the president is? Give us those kinds of gains. We'll take it. Lyndon B. Johnson was at the 12.5% that you could see here. I showed you on the charts over here. And then that was in the first 100 days. He added an additional 11.3% on top of that to finish out that first year. Bush, number one. He's the one that was 1 point behind Biden there, gained 8.2%, added 10.7% by the end of 1990 there. So very bullish in terms of looking at those stats and saying, if the president in his first 100 days actually did well and had a decent gain there, what's the likelihood that we continue? All but one time, actually, did the markets fall below the 100 days there. So maybe that's good news. We'll see what happens. Anyways, we'll wish the markets well, see what we've got going on there. Just thought I'd give you the update on old Biden, see what's going on with the market performance, and share some stats. I like sharing the stats with you. Hey, have a great day. If you enjoyed, hit the subscribe button. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up for you. Also, we'll see you live at 5 o'clock today on our YouTube channel for the Closing Beat stock market update, that show that we do every single day. Enjoy.